boughs of holly. Fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. Don we know our gay apparel. Fa la 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 la.
Hi guys, welcome back to Vlogmas Day 2. So today's video is going to be about my wedding, which I had about 3 months ago now. I've been married for 3 months. So this is going to be like all the little details that I didn't say in my update videos, and because I promised you guys this video, I'm finally getting around to it. It's like weird that I've been married for about 3 months now, and married life is actually awesome. Nothing really changed, it's just my last name's changed and a piece of paper is signed. So we're still the same as we used to, it's just a little bit different. I have an extra ring on my finger. So I got my notes right here of everything, like what happened, like where things are from, and yeah. So starting in the morning of the wedding, the night before we stayed in the hotel that we were staying at the wedding night. Me and my sister-in-law stayed in the hotel so we could get up and like get ready. It was mainly because I didn't really have anywhere to go, and booking into the hotel the day before was one less thing we had to do. So yeah, so we got up about 7, got ready, and about 8:30 we went out for breakfast. Made sure we both had a good meal, a good breakfast, although we didn't eat much because we were quite nervous, because it didn't hit me until I was ready that I was getting married. So at 10 o'clock I went to hairdressers, got my hair done. I'll see if I can put some photos of what happened. At this point I was still nice and calm. Yeah. Then we finished there about 12 o'clock. Because where I live, my hairdresser is literally around the corner. So from there I went across the road to the IGA, got some lunch. Then we went to my parents' place where I was getting ready. So when I got there, my makeup artist showed, which was my cousin, now she's my cousin, or my nephew's preschool teacher. She did both mine and my sister-in-law's makeup, so that was good. It was free. So yeah. So from there we got ready, got into our dresses. Then I went downstairs, showed my dad like what I looked like, because I took my dress a week before, and I told my stepmom I don't want dad to see it. That was the one thing. So once I got ready, I think about 1 o'clock my photographer showed, who was awesome, and I so recommend him. But I'll get into that details a little bit later on. So took a couple of photos, then we went to our ceremony, and when I got there we were waiting, like my husband and that was already there along with who was invited, and the celebrant came up to me, this is my favorite part, going, "You can still run." "You can still go if you want to." I was like, "Nah, I'm okay, I'm good." Went to the ceremony, said I do, took more photos, then we went to the reception and partied and did all the reception-y things. So that was my day. Then about 10 o'clock we went back to the hotel and fell asleep. I was exhausted. I'm not a morning person, and I usually, if I have time, I'll take a nap about 3 o'clock. It's like I'm a toddler again. So I'll get into like where things are from, and yeah. So my dress, it was a sleeve dress, like had like straps here, lace, they went puffy, and it went all the way down to the bottom. I'll put photos here. I got that from Yesterday Dress, and that cost me $440, which was an absolute steal, like from that shop, because it's pretty expensive, and that was one of the cheapest dresses. I fell in love with it because I thought I was going to get a second-hand one from like the South Asian Army, Finnies, or just buy one offline. But when I walked in the store, tried it on, the one I tried on was tea-linked, so it went to about here. I like fell in love with it, going, this is my dress. So didn't buy it the day I found it. I like saved up a little bit because I needed to put a 50% deposit on it, and I didn't have the money then. So after a few babysitting jobs, I went in, brought it, and yeah. My bridesmaid, so my sister-in-law's dress, she got that from JJ's house. I was someone that's like, this is the color, go as close as you can and get a dress you're comfortable in, because I was going to have 2 bridesmaids and they're both different shapes. And the fact that my second bridesmaid, who unfortunately didn't stand up there, but she was there, which I was grateful for. She was 9 months pregnant at the time, and I was like, just wear what's comfortable. But she obviously didn't stand up there, and I'm perfectly okay with that. So if you're watching this, love you. The suits, the boy suits, they were light grey colour. I got them from Head Hay. They were about $160 each. Just light grey with a white shirt. And yeah, I'm not into, like, I like black suits, but for my day I didn't want to wear black suits. The ties, so what the boys wore, my husband didn't because he doesn't wear ties. They're from Aussie ties. They're in mint green, so you matched like my bridesmaids' dresses. Yeah, and the flowers I got, I had blue flowers from A Floor. I'll leave all the links down below, like where I got things from. So I got blue flowers. The girls had white. My third bouquet was like white and green, and yeah, so this company was a wholesaler, so they were pretty cheap. I think I spent about $113 all up on flowers for my bouquet, my 2 bridesmaids bouquet, my 3rd bouquet, and the guys' boutonnieres. So yeah. My niece's dress, she was the flower girl. I got her dress from Wish. I did get her dress when my sister-in-law was about 20 weeks pregnant, and it did not fit her. So I put one off Wish, and thankfully he turned up like 2-3 weeks before the wedding, and it fitted her, and she just had a white long sleeve shirt, white tights on underneath because she hated being cold. So, and the fact that it was a winter wedding. My nephew's attire, his grey pants were from Kmart. His shirt was from Big W, which I got on sale, and it came with a blue tie, but I got him a tie from Aussie Ties, and we just swapped the ties out. And he did walk down the aisle with a sign. I'll put photos here, and I got that sign from Etsy, the first time I actually shopped from Etsy, and it turned up like 6 months before the wedding, and it was awesome. The location of the wedding, I'll say because I don't live neither, is I got married at the Botanic Gardens in Wollongong. And there was like different sections, and we got married in one section which was like near a river, but it was like near trees and gardens. It was so beautiful, and I've always wanted to get married there. Our first option was at the bottom of Macquarie Pass, but when I went to council, they're like, we don't deal with that, it's this council, and it was just too much hassle, and we ended up at Botanic Gardens. It was quite expensive. It was $905, but we did get $360 back for our bond. So and our reception, it was just at a local club. I'm not going to say where because I live near there, so keeping privacy. Our celebrant, her name was Wanren. She was awesome. She's so sweet. My sister-in-law and my brother-in-law are having her for their wedding. She's so awesome. I couldn't say one bad thing about her. Our marriage certificate did stuff up a little, and she's like, ah! I was like, it's okay. It happens. It's fine. And she was just lovely about it. Our rings. So this is my wedding ring. It's just plain gold, and I got that from Prouds, and my husband's is from Michael Hill. I'll see if I can put a photo somewhere, if he will let me take a photo of it. The song I walked down the aisle to is called Marry Your Daughter by Brian McKnight Jr. I basically wanted a song that represents like me and my dad, like me going off getting married, and I felt that song was right, and yeah. My first dance song was Say You Won't Let Go from James Arthur. I heard this song on the radio. I was like, this reminds me a lot of when we were like in our early stages of dating, because we were 16 when we started dating. Like, yes, there was alcohol involved, and we didn't drink obviously because we were underage, but it just reminded me a lot of our early days. And I shared my husband, and he's like, yeah, whatever. He was like that the whole wedding planning. Yeah, whatever. Our father-daughter dance, I let my dad choose this. I showed him one song, then a couple weeks later he's like, what's that song again? And I was like, and it was, I loved her first film, Heartland, and I did send him a playlist, and he's like, no, this song. So yeah. Our cake, our very expensive cake, my mother and father-in-law, so my in-laws paid for the cake. They got a woman to do it because they left it so last minute. So that's why it was a little bit expensive. I wasn't expecting them to pay that much. I did say, if you want a part of our Christmas present, that's fine. So it was just a main cake to cut up the top, and then a bunch of cupcakes, and it was so good. I have some in the freezer for our 1 year anniversary. So yeah, I think that is it. Oh yeah, my fail I got from Wish. My belt I bought on the wedding day from Wish. But this was a Wish wedding. The decorations I made, I think I might have a photo of them. I just got a bunch of glasses with vines and lights, and our balloons, I got them from All Things Party. Got them delivered on the day, and I didn't get very many because I'm not like a deck out or like wedding. That was, I think it was like $105 for the balloons we got. Yeah, and then our photo booth, I got the fabric from Spotlight. I got lights from Bunnings. Then I just got a whole bunch of photo props from like eBay, and like I found some in store, and that, oh, it's hot in here. And yeah, so I think that's everything covered. I can't think of anything else. So if you enjoyed my little rundown of my wedding, or our wedding, give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button down below to keep up to date with my Vlogmas, my first Vlogmas ever. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 3. Bye.